Why do people assume introverts is one way? That's the title of today's video, and that's what I'm coming on here to talk about. Now, today, this video is more so me posing a question, to the people that watch and just opening up, conversation and for us to have, a discussion down in the comment sections below. So, I don't have anything bullet pointed down or really anything that, I'm more so trying, I guess, to get across or solve in a way. It's just more me coming on here trying to, I guess you could say, vent and just, expressing my feelings and, getting some thoughts off that I have in my head. Um, I'm going to try not to make this video too long. So if you want me to go more into depth and bring in a more thorough and, fully developed, I guess you could say, video and more put forth effort into like a longer form video, let me know in the comment sections down below. But without, talking too much, I'm gonna just get straight into it, right? Like I said, the title of today's video: why do people assume introverts is one way? Especially as somebody that looks like me, right? A young black man, in America, right? And I'm not saying that everybody presumes or perceives an introvert to be, some type of way, or they may be weird, or, you know, they may be stuck up or some type of way like that. Obviously, not everybody views you like that, and not everybody is going to view you like that just because you tend to be more reserved into yourself. But I feel like when it comes to more social and more socially I guess you could say opening and water what wider audiences and things of that nature, right? Say for instance, to get the point across better, like, you at school or at a concert, a basketball game, a football game, anything like that, where it's going to be more of a socially outgoing, I guess, and more populated, dense area, to make that, make as much sense as it possibly could. I know that shit probably didn't make no sense. But yeah, just to put it in that type of way, right? When you're in these like I said, these more socially compact areas, right, where it's a lot more people, it may be things that, that's going on that you may not be as open to, or, stuff that may be going on that you may not be open to doing, open to experiencing, and not all in a bad way, not to make it sound like that. But I feel like when you're more so in these areas and you tend to know more people there, like, of people there, or people there, people know of you there, or you have friends there, right? In that instance, when it comes to you doing these things and, stepping outside of your comfort zone and stepping out of your bubble, you know people may seem people may seem to make the assumption that, you may be stuck up, or, you too good for them, or, you can't be seen doing this, or you don't want to do that, or, you so uptight or so up on guard. You know what I mean? It may seem like that to other people because it may, like I said, it may not be something that you are more so comfortable with doing, or just something that you don't usually do on, a day-to-day basis, or something that's just not a part of who you are, right? And I feel like I said, when you in those more so socially compact environments, I feel like people more so start to look at you and assume you for a certain type of way, especially if they don't know who you are as a person all the way, right? And to be honest, that's not a bad thing at the end of the day. I'm not saying, that, it's bad to assume. I feel like at the end of the day, it's in our human nature to assume and to make assumptions, especially about the unknown, right? We all human at the end of the day. No matter how much people say they don't try to judge or make assumptions, at the end of the day, you're gonna run into doing it eventually, because I feel like it's just something that's more, wired into us ugh, wired into us biology. What am I trying to say, bruh? In that way, right? Biology, bi. I'ma just stop. I can't even get across what I'm trying to say. But you get the point that I'm trying to make, right? Especially when it comes to more so of our survival instincts, right? We're gonna make assumptions and we're gonna judge, especially when it comes to the unknown, right? Until we start to, you know, um, take out more time to, you know, keep ourselves further invested into, that certain thing or that certain type of person, that certain topic. Obviously, you're going to make assumptions until you have a better understanding, of what you're trying to figure out in that specific scenario. So I'm not trying to say that, making assumptions is just terrible, and, you know, judging is just terrible. It can be when it goes past a certain extent, but I'm just saying that it's not a bad thing overall. I just feel like when it comes to those, like I said, those scenarios or those situations, those environments to where, it's a little bit more outgoing, and it's, involves a lot more people and just, interaction in general, and you may be more on the quiet side or more shy or introverted, people start to make these assumptions about you without getting to really know you and who your character is and who you are as a person in general. And that's the whole problem, I guess you could say, in the whole notion that I'm trying to tackle at and get at across this video, right? I just feel like people would treat people that's a little bit more on the quiet side or a little bit more introverted in a better way, right? It's not a bad thing to be a little bit more reserved and be a little bit more to yourself. You know what I mean? Some people may take that, like I said, as you being stuck up, and sometimes it could be. But I just feel like if people just was a little bit more open minded and just, accepting of who you are as a person, and like I said, that it's not terrible for them to make that assumptions. They make those assumptions, but they still try to get to know you as a person and don't write you off. I feel like, that would just make it a lot more better, and just, make it feel like we're more included, right? Because when you in those situations and, you know, people may blow you off and, just put you to the side because they don't, want to get or to try to get to know you better as a person, I feel like more people wouldn't feel as left out or, placed in the shadow or cast in the shadow because they didn't take the time to get to know them. You know what I mean? They just placed them to the side and pretty much forgot about them. What I'm trying to say pretty much is I just wish more people was just a little bit more accepting and understanding. But not everybody is going to be that way. And that's just the tide, that comes with life. You know what I mean? Not everybody's going to take out the time to understand you and get to know you as a person and, be a little bit more open minded. I'm not trying to, just make it sound real pitiful and real sorrow. Because obviously, don't nobody owe you nothing in this life at the end of the day. You just going to have to go about it and just, be as strong as you could possibly be, right? You know, and that's just how it is, and, that's how it's going to go. But I just wish, it could be more brought to a forefront. That way, just showing people that, we not all stuck up. We're not all stuck up. we not all, prissy or, self-centered or selfish and, you know, up uptight and don't have fun. I just wish more people was able to, you know, look within and just see that. But like I said, you know, that's not, don't nobody owe you that. And that's not, anybody's job to do that. So that's what I was just coming on here to talk about. Just something a little bit different today. Like I said, this was more so of me just coming across and having a discussion, more so of me, just trying to give out advice and, find a solution to whatever problem that may be. Um, I don't really know how I feel about this, but, just leave down in the comment section below, how you feel about this topic and some things that maybe I could have said better or some things that I could go more into depth with in a longer form video. But with that being said, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'm out.